This is Token Creek, the main channel. Water's up because we've had almost 6 inches of rain in the past week spread out. The ground is very wet. Normally that creek would be much less than that. Flowing pretty good right now. County C Bridge would be just a little bit downstream of this. This is the wash that comes in from Shonas Highlands. Some current coming down it now because of the rain. Connects into Token Creek there. This one has water flow. This is from the pond. Let's go look at that. Like a rainforest in here right now. It's pretty though, I like it. A lot of large trees. And some elm trees, maple trees, black willow trees. Just a little further here. This is the pond. Hard to tell how deep it might be. There's weeds in it, even in the center. My guess is 3 feet deep. Hard to say though, hard to say. Very shallow here on this end. Spring fed. This is the outflow. It's a pretty good amount of water flowing out of it. Pretty good sized springs for this pond overall. I'm guessing the buildable site is over that way, to the right of the main power box when you come in, and close to the pond on what would be the south side of the pond. Really beautiful property though. It's wild. It's wild in here. I'm used to walking through wild woods. This is a pretty spot where the water all comes together. A little peninsula in the middle of it all. Yeah, it's growing up wild in here, but it's nice. It's pretty. Here looks like a very large elm tree, which fell in the recent storm. It's got leaves on it, so it came down recently. Like uprooted right where this culvert is. This is the washout from Shonas Highlands. Definitely cracked recently, uprooted. Right through the center here, walking down. Could be cleaned up though with a chainsaw. Now this is an interesting spot of the property. Here's the wash coming in from Shonas Highlands. Got high ground to the left of it. It might be an extension of the buildable site, but I think the buildable site is more straight ahead, closer to the pond, but not 100% on that. But this goes under a culvert right here. You see it there. And then on top, you can walk across. You could drive across. It's filled in nicely with dirt. Now, a tree did go down recently, probably this last storm we had. Just coming across here, it continues on. And there's some type of foundation up there, perhaps. I'll go check that out in a minute. But just with this, rock pile there. There's the other side of the culvert, and where that washes down, it joins up to Token Creek just beyond there, which I have in my other video. Yeah, this is very recent because this tree's got leaves on it, so this all collapsed. Probably that storm we had a week ago today. Would have been Tuesday, May 22nd or 23rd. That storm with the high winds that did damage. I think it took down that big tree, cracked this, and kind of made a mess on top of the pipe, unfortunately. I think it might have even bent the pipe upwards some in the process based on where the water line is in the pipe. Like that might have normally been lower. This is kind of deep down here too, which is neat. But there's the walkway across. I think if that got chainsawed and cleaned up, it'd be okay. I think this is repairable and still would be function as a walking or even driving path to connect the land over that wash stream. Let's go this way. I don't know exactly where the property line is up here. This is decent high ground here too. Oh yeah, we're starting to get close to the neighbor's property. There's an old shed there. And there's trees here. Yeah, here's a footing for something from some time ago. Maybe the remains of what used to be a barn or shed, hard to say. I'm guessing this is the property line, or it might be over it just a touch. Hard to say though, I don't know exactly where it is. But beautiful land in here. Wild woods. Beautiful, very wet right now, but lush. That's the pathway back. Coming back up on the pond here. Decent sized pond. It's hard to say how big, maybe half an acre, if I had to guess. Spring fed. Got weeds through most of it, which leads me to believe it's not terribly deep. Guessing 3, maybe 4 feet deep. Guess. It's hard to say without actually going out a boat and checking it. Pretty though. The water's clear. Where it drains out, it's clear. Keep walking. Here's the trail going back. Near the pond again. There it is. Just following it on the south side. Here's a high spot. This might be the buildable spot of the property. Right there. And then past this large tree. Still on a loose trail, but still a trail. Open up here in a second. Get a good look at the pond. Okay, good high ground there, but I think that's the bordering property. Here's the pond. This would be the southeast corner of it. Nice view of it there. Okay. Back in here just because I don't know where the lot lines are. That is one gigantic tree. Biggest one I've seen on the property. Might be an elm. No, I'm not sure. Take that back. It's not an oak. Look at the leaves on it. big tree. Nice girth to it. Not a maple. It's not an oak and it's not a maple. It's buckthorn next to it. Invasive. I'll take a picture of the leaves and see if I can get an identifier on it. Oh, there's a walnut tree next to it. Little guy. Pretty good mix of trees in here, really. Seen box elder, black walnut, whatever that big one is. Pointy leaves on it. Round, kind of round pointy. Just going this way. There's maple trees, there's black willow in here. There is a fair amount of buckthorn. It's pretty much everywhere. You have to cut that out. It's an invasive. Yeah, this is probably the buildable site right here. The wash stream. This would be dry normally. It's wet now from all the rain we've had. Pretty though when it's flowing. During heavy floods, this could probably get pretty high through here. Maybe a foot higher, based on looking at the bank. See how sure-footed I am. I did come across it from that way. Okay, made it. Now we're on the other side. Some black walnut trees. Maple, it's a big maple right here. There's the power box by the road. On this side of the property. A little bit of wild parsnip in here. This stringy, clingy stuff, I don't like that. I've got that on some land I own. And I did see some wild parsnip towards the front of the property. Another invasive, but can be managed. A little low over this way with standing water. I think the property goes another 100 feet or so, or maybe more that way. It's low in there. It's over there earlier. Okay, here we're out. There's my car. That is Stonehaven Drive. Where the water washes down, Shoals Highlands. This big power box the city put in, I'm not sure why. They're right in the middle of the property. I would say that side of the property is where you'd want the driveway to come in and then build back just south of the pond. It's fairly high back there. This side, the west side, to me is lower. It's wet in there. But it's nice wild land. And when it dries out, it would be very walkable. Just in there. All right, that's gonna wrap it. Glad I took the time to walk it. Beautiful piece of land. A wild wetland connected to the city. Beautiful. About 6 acres.